Hello everyone, welcome back, and if you are new, welcome to my little corner of the YouTube world. Today we are going to take an old choice board that I had in the past and we're just going to revamp it a little. So September 9th is Bears Make the Best Reading Buddy National Day. So I thought we'll have the kids bring in bears and they can read with their little teddy bears. And then I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and turn it into a choice board. I had this old one that I used in the past, so I'm going to go ahead and revamp it. And you'll see on this one, there's a place to listen to a book. You can make Play-Doh bears. There's a gummy bear dance. There's 2 coloring pages. There's a how to draw video. And then there's an option to just kind of sit and read with your stuffy or your stuffed bear. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and redo it and follow kind of the format that I'm currently using more of these days. So if you would like to follow along as I make this, please do. And just know, I really do. I have just recorded myself making it. You will see every step that I go through. You'll see the millions of little details that I make, the changes, the colors, the graphic icons, all of the things that I do just because I enjoy doing it. So let's get started. I always start with a blank canvas. And since I wanted to add a couple more things, I went ahead and I found some games that I wanted to add. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the time to make several of the icons for each thing that I found that I wanted to add to my new choice board. And I will link everything, including the Canva project, so if you wanted to make your own copy and edit each one of the icons, take out like my Bitmoji, or maybe change the activity or change the wording or even change the color, you can. I will also link the Google slide so you can change that too. So I found a Let's Dress the Teddy Bear game. So I'm going to add an icon for that. Once I find a title that I like or a design for a title that I like, I tend to use it throughout the entire choice board. I just change the colors, and I do like adding my own Bitmoji. It just adds a little personalization in my opinion. Right now, I'm going to show you how I find just the different images that I like to use. I do Google searches. Since I'm looking for Play-Doh, I just searched for Play-Doh. I find the image that I want. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to paste it onto my canvas board. And then to personalize it, I do add my own little Bitmoji again. I would speed it up a little more, but people have told me that sometimes I go a little too fast. That was some of the feedback. So I'm trying to slow things down. And in actuality, this is going 2 times the normal speed. It took me about an hour to make this entire choice board, but I've condensed it down and sped it up. So it's about 30 minutes, a little bit under. Like I said, once I find the font and the title that I like, I just change the color for each one. So now I'm going to do the Let's Draw page. And if you're wondering how I got the icon for the video or the image for the video, I just snip it and then I drop it into either removebg.com, or I can put it into Canva and I just remove the background. And I do give credit to the creator of the YouTube video. You'll see that I will go to their site. I'm going to look for their logo. I'm just going to add their logo onto my choice board so that we know that this is where this is the creator of the video. Art for Kids Hub. I really love their video. I think they're very easy to follow. You'll see that I use their videos a lot if you watch my other videos. They're good. They're easy. They're kid friendly. I love them. Now here's what can get me in trouble. Sometimes I spend quite a bit of time just kind of shushing things around so that it just looks right. I don't know how else to describe it, but I like to move things until it looks just right in my eyes. Some people say it's a waste of time, but you know what? I enjoy doing it, so that's all that matters. So here's my let's draw option. I have a let's create or let's make option, let's draw option, let's play, and let's read. And sometimes I wish I thought in a linear path like that, but I don't. You'll see that I kind of go back and forth because sometimes I forget and I have to make a different icon for different things. And you know, I just take the time to do it. And you can see on my little import tab over there all of the different Bitmojis that I have already uploaded onto Canva. And sometimes you still just can't find the right one. You just have to go right back to the Bitmoji extension. I really wanted to use a pencil and not a paintbrush, so I'm going through all of this because I want to add a pencil. Because in my eyes, we're drawing, we need a pencil. So now we're making the let's read icon. Found a bear. And what I did with the bear, because I wanted the bear to sit on top of a book, the particular book that I had to read aloud for, I made the bear transparent, or the background of the bear transparent. And I just went to Google, searched for a picture of the book, and then I put the bear on top so it looks like it's holding the book. That's why I go through the whole trouble of making the background of the bear transparent. And then, you know, gotta add the little Bitmoji. And right here I had the idea, I want to add arrows. So I went through, and now you'll see just about everything will have an arrow, and the color of the arrow will actually coordinate with the color of the title. Okay, and now I'm just going to go back to the original page and get the other game that I found, and this is like a memory game. So I'm going to go ahead and create an icon for that little memory game. And since we're playing with cards, I'm searching for cards, but I really don't want like playing cards, like poker cards. I'm looking for just like cards. So something with a blank set of cards that I can add a cute little bear to. Taking the title, editing it so that it says let's play. I'm going to find my cards. And I found one that I like that's very much kid friendly, so I'm going to use it. And because we need to change the color of the title of the icon, We're going to go ahead and do that right now, making it pink to kind of match the pink card on there. And you can use that little eyedropper thing, and it kind of, the eyedropper will go ahead and tell you the exact color of whatever you have it hovering over. Once again, my Bitmoji. And since I'm thinking, but I'm not really thinking about the face, I'm actually thinking about bears. So I'm gonna add a little teddy bear head. And because I want it to be perfect, I'm going to actually make it so that the background of that little thought bubble is perfectly white, so that when I add my bear, just the bear stands, you don't see a little bit of the yellow smiley face. And because it is all about bears and we are playing a memory game about bears, I thought I would add a little bitty done for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. Even if you want to go through and just kind of change the activities, you can just relink whatever you want. Remove the original link and just link it with whatever it is you want to do. Trying to make everything kind of coordinate or match, however you want to look at it. And then I'm going to put the bear that goes with each activity. It's going to be a part of the icon. I mean, it's all about bears. Plus, they're so cute. I think that's one of my favorite things about Canva. Whenever you use it, there are so many different options, different styles of graphics and images, and the arrows are back, and you'll see I coordinate the arrows to the activity. And I'm just copying and pasting from each of the pages to make the icon for whatever it is I'm doing. And since I didn't want to use the title of the book for the Let's Read, or the book cover for the Let's Read, I'm just going to use an image of a book. And then I'm going to switch it so that the bear's in front and it looks like he's holding the book. Is that just not the cutest? Now we're going to do the Let's Draw, and that one's green. See, I don't have it all completely planned out. Sometimes I just make it as I go, and I had originally forgot to do the Let's Draw, so that's why you're seeing, oh yeah, I gotta add that. And that's what I'm doing now, just adding it with my cute little arrow. And if you don't know, you can just always kind of flip each one of the images, so it can, sometimes it gets redundant to have all the images on one side, I think. So I like to alternate them every once in a while. Okay, and I have to do the Let's Play one. And like I said, that was the little bear that went on the cards. So I'm just going to add that to the Let's Play icon. Make sure I have my arrow. Flip it, color change it, and we're good to go. Then I'm going to download those two. Once I'm done downloading everything, remember it's downloaded as a PNG with the transparent background, then I'm going to start dragging everything into my Google slide. I still have the original choice board up there so that I have the links and things to help me remember. And you'll see I'm making the title page right now, moving things around, making everything try to fit nicely. And to help make it a little bit easier for my kids to distinguish between each one of their options, I'm adding a border around each one of my icons. Gotta give it a title. Just trying to get the sizing of the title just right. And then I thought, you know what, bears, brown. But you'll see I really don't like the brown. We're going to match the overalls. Now I'm going to create each one of the pages. So we're going to make the Let's Play page, and there are two choices. It's that memory game, and then let's dress the teddy bear, just giving it a border, make it easier. And then I'm just going to lay out the page. And this is where it's going to dawn on me, I don't have a title for each one of the pages. So I'm going to go right back into Canva. I did try though. I did try to use what I had, and I realized I just don't like it. I'm laughing because as I watch these, I'm going, man, Samantha, why? Why can't you just go with what you have? And the answer is I just don't know. Like that could have been perfect, but I didn't like it, so I'm going to go back in and revamp it so that I have a better title for each one of the pages whenever you click from the title page or the home page. I guess we can call it the home page. And I'm going to keep the arrow. You'll see that I'm going to download this page separately, and it's going to have a transparent background. It's the largest image possible. I'm just going to drag it directly into my Google slide from my downloaded folder. That's it. I just wanted the bear to be in a different spot, and I went through the 5 minutes of whatever that was so I could have the bear in the perfect spot, and so that I can have the arrow. Because once I get stuck on an image or a graphic, I have to use it. So I have these arrows, and like every page is going to have its own arrow. It's going to have a color to match the title that matches the icon on the home page. Now you see I'm going to go ahead and link it. I create a transparent square, and then I just I grab the web address from the original choice board, and that's the Dress the Bear, the Teddy Dresser activity. I'm just going to link it to the transparent square, and so when the kids touch on it or click on it, it'll take them directly to the game. Then I'm going to create a home button just because I need a way for the kids to go back to the home page once they're done with each one of their activities. So I just typed in the word home, filled in the square, or filled in the rectangle, the background with black, and changed the coloring, the words, to white. Okay, then I'm going to link it to the page, to slide 1. So, you know, that is the home page. And because I'm me, I wanted to add a graphic, and the graphic happens to be my Bitmoji. And you'll see that I will put the same exact home icon on the bottom of each one of the activity pages. We're going to create the Let's Read page. And I did take the time on the Let's Read page to create an icon for the Read with Your Stuffy. And that one is not linked to anything. Now we're going to make the Let's Draw page. And because I thought I needed 2, because one drawing option is not enough, I found another hibernating bear from the same art hub. And in my notes section, I'm just going to add the link so that I remember. And because I'm me, the hibernating bear needed its own little canvas board, so I went back into Canva, created that, downloaded, and inserted it into the activity page. And once you add the arrows, the Let's Draw page is complete. Once that page is done, we're going to do the Let's Make page. And I wanted to have 2 activities for that too, so I took that coloring page, put it onto its own separate Google slide so that I can link it to the icon. Kids can print it out. Hopefully the teacher will have printed it out, but they can just go to this particular one and then get a copy of the coloring page. They're going to color it, cut it out, and then they're going to glue all their bear pieces back together again. For the other Let's Make activity, they're just going to use Play-Doh, and they're going to make their bear. And I also gave it its own Google slide page, so whenever they click on the icon, it will take them to this page here, and that's where they're going to read the instructions, and they're going to make their own Play-Doh bear. The last thing I need to do, since everything is already made, I'm going to insert my Return Home button on each one of the pages. We delete the original choice board. Now we're going to take the time to link everything. On the home page, each one of the icons, whenever the kids click on it or tap on it, will take them to that particular page. And I'm just linking it. Now let's test it. It's important to test. You'll see that there's one particular one that I'm glad I tested, because that read aloud of the book, Bears Make the Best Reading Buddies, it was no longer in existence, so I had to find a different one. So I found one and I just relinked it. And no, it's not one that I created. I did not read it. I found it from another YouTube channel. I do like to create my own read aloud, but sometimes it's just not feasible, especially since I'm on a time crunch. And everything is done. I'm going to copy the web address, and you can see this all started because I needed an activity to share with the staff for my newsletter. So I did one of Bears Make the Best Reading Buddy, and then I have one for Dot Day. And that's going to be next. So thanks for joining, and happy reading, everybody.